He just got in the jet and just flew into it just to jump out, like no intent of actually using it.
Okay,
What
I got
a
a
dick.
tank, so...
You gonna jump out as well?
Yeah. I'm just gonna go to B and then jump out, because that's so fast.
Oh, well, are they already on A? That's not
Oh,
good.
yeah, I got a dirt bike right behind me. Wow, what? Okay.
Why are there 2 tanks? Why are there so many tanks in Rush?
Ah!
Behind you, behind you.
I didn't even do it on purpose.
Oh, I just drove over
I
him.
just,
That was
yeah, I
amazing.
just slided. Oh, and I got a kill for that. 2 kills. I got 2
Oh.
like that. Okay, 1 tank is down.
Alright, let me repair it. Oh.
Okay, repair. This sand is so slippery.
Dude, don't drive away from me!
I need to fucking leave. Yeah, there we go.
So slippery.
There's no way that I could go through all the things I'm going through right now without you.
Hello, everyone. Hope you guys liked that little intro. Hope it wasn't too long. Well, I certainly liked it. I think it pretty much sums up the whole China Rising DLC. It's just so full of epic moments and awesomeness, and I love it. I think DICE did a really good job with this DLC, and I was kind of surprised because it was made by the LA studio, that's still a DICE studio, but it's in LA instead of the Talented Souls over in Sweden. And apparently they don't know how to levolute in LA, because as far as I know, there is no levolution to be seen in China Rising, except for some IEDs you can blow up and some of those barriers you can activate, which are actually the most useful levolution sequences or events in Battlefield 4, to be honest. But still, I had no big levolution events, so that's kind of a letdown. However, Second Assault will include some big levolution events. And that DLC is being developed in Sweden. By the way, it's coming to PC. Don't you guys worry, because I know it's been a concern. It's out on Xbox One right now, and China Rising is out on PS4 and PC. Yeah, so it's kind of it's all over the place. DLC is all over the place this time with Battlefield 4. So yeah, I mean, it seems that they're actually the only ones that are able to levolute the maps over in Sweden. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. So you guys are looking at some armor gameplay right here, me strolling around in a tank, and it's so much fun driving a tank around on these maps. I mean, the vehicle, words so hard, I know, right? the vehicle combat it's so epic in this DLC. It's just amazing. I mean, just look at how good the maps look. It's amazing. And I think these maps really give you the ultimate Battlefield 4 experience. It's just pure epicness going on around you 24/7. And by the way, if you want to turn up the epicness even more, go into your audio settings and set the audio to war tapes instead of stereo or whatever you have right now. You'll thank me later. Now, so far, my favorite game mode, or game modes, to play has to be Obliteration and Conquest. So much fun to play those two. I haven't tried Air Superiority just yet, because I figured it will be a total clusterfuck, and believe me, from what I've seen on the YouTubes so far, it definitely is. Rush is okay, though. I actually had some really good games yesterday with my trusty battle buddies, and when you're playing with your squad mates, Rush can be a lot of fun. It can definitely be a lot of fun. You can do really well, but if you're playing by yourself, that's when it might actually get frustrating at times, because you depend so much on your teammates. It can get really frustrating when you're attacking, because half of your team suddenly feels the need to go recon and sit back 3,000 meters away from the objective, just racking up those spotting medals. So if you're not really liking the DLC so far, or you're having a hard time playing Rush, just team it with your buddies, and you'll enjoy this game a lot more. And then, of course, we have the bomber in China Rising, which doesn't really look as threatening as the AC-130 back in Battlefield 3, which is a shame, really. I mean, not that it has to be overpowered like it was in Battlefield 3, but it just, I don't know, it's not really that threatening. It looks slightly bigger than a jet, But then again, I mean, I guess a bomber that drops firecrackers doesn't really have to look that threatening. And I'm not kidding, guys. I mean, it really feels like the bomber is dropping just firecrackers. It does so little damage, and when it hits the ground, it does less splash damage than a mini grenade. So yeah, please fix it, DICE. And if you're wondering how to get into the bomber, all you have to do is get into one of these caravan-looking thingies. I don't really know what to call them. And once the bomber icon pops up, you can go up to the door and press E in order to control the bomber. And I think let us call it the bomber control room. That sounds a lot better. It always sits on a D flag, so yeah, I believe so. Every time I've gotten into the bomber, it was on a D flag, so I believe all the bomber control rooms are on D flags. Now, if for some reason the enemy bomber is giving you trouble, which it really shouldn't, because again, it drops firecrackers, it's really easy to take down with an AA gun, or of course just shoot it down with a rocket. They really drop fast. I think they have the same health or armor as the normal jets, so you shouldn't really have a hard time taking those down. And I'm sure all of you guys have already noticed that all the new maps are just Bushwookie Paradise. They really are. And a really good tip to get rid of some of those mountain climbers is to do the following. Play the clip.
Don't repair then. No. Well, thanks for that faith. Let me take down these assholes up here. Nice.
So now you know how to deal with them. So overall, I really like the maps. The map design is spot on, and if you're wondering if you should get premium to play the DLC early, well, my answer is yes. Yes, if you really like playing with vehicles, because in my opinion, the vehicle combat is the best on these maps, especially with the choppers. You can cause some serious damage with those. And I certainly enjoy the vehicle combat a lot more in China Rising than I do on the vanilla Battlefield 4 maps. By the way, I turned up the graphics all the way to the highest settings for this video, just so you guys can see how beautiful the maps actually look. I believe the only setting I have turned to medium is the lighting quality, because it affects the frames a lot. You get a lot better frames if you turn that one down. But you don't really see the difference in the visuals. Maybe in the shadows a little bit, but again, you barely see the difference. So yeah, well that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and of course if you did, do not forget to drop a like, one of those green thumbs ups. Are they green? Or is it, did Google Plus make them into pluses? I don't know. Plus the video if you liked it, minus the video if you disliked it, and of course people, do not forget to subscribe for more of my content. I am Dolce, and I will see you in das next video.